big turnover. Not gonna lie, they got rid of a few vets that they've had for quite a while, and got rid of their star corner too. But let's take a look. Their defensive line, they're probably gonna have Alan Bailey and perhaps my favorite defensive lineman from 2016 draft, Chris Jones. Uh, Man, they might have someone rotate in and out every now and then, but I'm not looking too much into it because they play a lot of 2-4-5 scheme, which is a nickel base set off the 3-4 scheme. Um, and of course, there's Justin Houston, man, the edge rusher position. Now the question is going to be who's going to play opposite edge rusher because, like I said, they got rid of one of their key vets. That was Tamba Ali. So they really want D Ford to really step up and play that position. There's also some other players they're probably looking at. One of them is going to be Tanoa Passignon, who they drafted last year. They got a few players they really want to try because they had they really want to try and get a pass rush going because so far it's just been Justin Houston and Chris Jones, and while it is good, you want all four to get after the quarterback. You want to just have ideally you want a defense to have four edge rushers, pass rushers to really get after the quarterback. And they're hoping D Ford can stay healthy, and they're also taking a look at some of the other guys that they have to really step up and take up and get after the quarterback. Now the linebacker position, this one's going to have it's having some big turnover. They unfortunately released their longtime vet Derek Johnson, and one of the guys they got, Anthony Hitchens, could be expected to take over. They also did trade it for Reggie Ragland last season to also man it, who really does fit that 3-4 scheme that they run. They also drafted Dorian O'Daniel, one of my sleeper picks from the 2018 draft, to also help with the linebacking core. They also play Daniel Sorensen up close. So the linebacking core is probably going to be okay. It just matters, which position. I think they're going to stick with Hitchens and Ragland playing the inside linebacker spots and maybe rotate Ragland out off a run when they're preparing for the run and have O'Daniel play and drop back in coverage and et cetera, et cetera. Maybe even Hitchens too. This is a not bad linebacking core. It has some rotation. Just need to see just gotta see how they execute. Now the cornerback core, they did lose. They did trade away Marcus Peters. I guess they were through with him, but they did get a nice corner in return. Kendall Wright, who according to Pro Football Focus is a very good slot corner. He was drafted by the Redskins in the 3rd round. Did pretty well. And I think he's probably going to man the slot, which is crucial since they were mostly burned in the slots. They did also sign, David Amerson from after the Raiders cut him, who's a fairly decent starting corner, fairly decent. They might have Eric Murray play some. They're going to have a competition for who can probably play the other outside corner. They're probably going to do what Denver did when they had Talib, Roby, and Harris for those 4 years. But overall, that's a good cornerback core, and the rest of the DBs, they're hoping that Eric Berry returned from his ruptured Achilles. They're hoping he can stay in because he's a great safety, and they really did miss his presence. They're probably going to have a few other players rotate in and out, playing the safety. Might be Daniel Sorensen, might be a couple other players. I think they'll just do a lot of single high safety. But I'm not too worried about the defensive backfield because I think it's all right, with the exception of one corner. They're just hoping that they can get some turnovers, really get back to what they did well in 2013, where they were just creating turnover after turnover, and of course their special teams also scoring X amount of touchdowns. But really, they want to be a scoring defense, and they do have some of the players necessary to do that. They just need to stay healthy and be able to generate pressure, because if they are not able to generate pressure and just stay on the field for X amount of time or allow a ton of big plays, they're not going to do well. They're not going to do well this season, and they're also hoping to stop the run because they, especially in the second half, they were gashed by Tennessee running back Derrick Henry, and run defense was a big problem because Mike Gisselev, even back in Week 1 against the Patriots, he ran for 3 touchdowns against him. So run defense is something they want to pay special attention to, because I think they allowed way more rushing touchdowns than any team in the league. I could be wrong, but I'm very sure they were in the bottom 10 in rushing touchdowns. This defense, hopefully they don't continue to decline. Hopefully they don't continue their downward spiral that they went through in 2017. But it does look like they made some nice improvements. But I do think those losses of Tamba Hali, Derek Johnson are really going to be missed when it comes into the locker room. And Peters, it's hard to trade away a playmaking corner, but you don't want to be a distraction to your team. You want to be reliable, and you want to keep level-headed. So we're going to conclude with Kansas City in the next video by looking at their schedule.